Tim's Brick Adventures. Yes, I know. If you haven't seen all my traveling, you probably thought I fell off the face of the earth, but no, I've actually been living my best life, traveling and seeing lots of people, making lots of new friends, and just traveling the country doing Lego conventions. So, but I'm taking a little break, and I want to introduce a new product for me. Pantasy is a new builder on the scene, and I believe they've been around for quite some time. I actually just bought my first set. They had Amazon Prime Days a while back, and so I really loved this steampunk ship. So watch for a future review of this, because if this is as good as I think it's going to be, it's going to lead to another big project of mine. So look forward to that. But what I'm super excited about is, thanks to my good friend Jason, Bricks at 5, he put in a good word for me with Pantasy, and they actually sent me this brand new set. It's getting ready to release on Amazon. It's something new for them. It is the Warrior Knight. As you can see, it is a spectacular, just from the artwork there. A beautiful model. It is SKU number 85030. It is 905 pieces, and from what I've seen of the other reviews of Pantasy, it continues to follow the trend of beautifully crafted printed parts. A lot of gold and silver plated in there. So I'm really excited. I'm to build this and to show you all what it looks like, because like I said, this is something new for them. I'm not as familiar with the company. There's a lot. I've got a nice list of sets I'd like to get from them. But so without that, I've jabbered along. Let's see what's in this set. Break it open here. I gotta say too, as a graphic designer, the box artwork, very nice. Great detail pictures. Shows the action, shows some of the highlights and features. Unique weaponry. This is what's going to be kind of fun. Looks like brick built. So I'm excited to now this is purely, they sent me this set to review. There's no financial compensation, so I am very honored to give them my honest review, and for you as well. So let's see. So we've got I'll leave that there. So quite a few sets. Very nice instruction booklet. Very well illustrated. Looks like a lot of work went into these so far. The details and how to build look very good. We got, looks like we got, as in one of their competitors, we got multiple one bags. We got multiple two bags. And, oh yeah, very multiple. Three two, number twos. So we got two number threes so far. And another number 3. And, oh, 4 number 3s. And then look at this. Look at this armor. Beautiful stuff. Now it is kind of, it looks like it is going to be a little bit more unique. Not totally stud, but this looks like it's going to be more of a true collector piece. something you'd want to buy a nice display case for. I know I'm probably going to. I'm excited to see the end result of this. Yeah, so four overall steps, kind of looks like, based in quite a few bags. It's a great artwork. So with that, we're going to start building this and see how it all comes together. I will speed up the process a little bit, but I will stop and review any really notable things. So without any further ado, let's get going. We have completed this build, and I gotta say, what an impressive build this is. Look at this. I mean, this is show quality, like I said earlier, just from the box pictures. This is something you would probably want to get a nice wow display box. Some fun features to really point out, to highlight the detail work in that shield. And look at the helmet. This, now I'll say it, this was the Knight is quite an interesting build. It's kind of like Lego, but then also like a model kit again, because the helmet, and it's hard to really get close up of the Knight. I mean, all the imprinted parts, there's even, I didn't realize it, but if you look at the knees, even that printing, a subtle printing on the knees. And he comes with the staff, or the lance, I guess would be the more technical term. Now, as you would expect with the chrome and the gold parts, they got a little different feel to them. And if you saw me in the building, my big fat hands and a little slick, but look at that sword. And the gold pieces, I mean, every bit of this Knight was, every part was silver or gold. There was no just basic parts and then a few silver parts. These were totally, so they're chromed parts. Here you can utilize the sword. So there's an A and a B. You can have him with the sword, and he does stand pretty well. I mean, actionable action pose. Head moves a little bit. I am just, and the helmet itself, it's the helmet it's kind of like a model part, and then even like an old model kit, there's some parts that are on the sprue, and those are utilized in putting the arm together, giving the mobility on the arm. And then there's these nice gold orc or dwarf helmets utilized for the armor. Just a very keen model. As you would expect with the coated parts, the silver net, they are a little loose, but for most part, I mean, just everything went together really well. I didn't realize this till I got open, but apparently Pantasy has their own little creative tool. Now, not sure how to use I'm gonna have to go find out how to use it. I don't think the instruction book, oh, it sure does. So they've got instructions right there. So it's kind of like a pair of tweezers already in there too. So very cool, very cool. There was only a very few parts. That's it, with all the extra parts. And I was not missing anything. Everything was packaged really well. I have no complaints. Now, you may have seen, as you know, some of these more creative connections and stuff, they are hard to, I'm trying, his feet connects just to give it a little more solid, and there we go. And so like the tail connections, I mean, it looks really good, but the way they do, you know, even got the gold trailer hitch there turned into the stirrups. I like how the head is a nice sculpt, very nice, and the printed flowing bard, I guess they call it, very nice. And we don't have the reddish brown, we got dark brown. Now, I will say, typical of all the building companies, it was a little hard. My eyes aren't the greatest to differentiate on the brown a little bit, but for the most part, the instructions were very clear, very concise. A lot of nice parts. So I look forward to, hopefully they have a whole series of these, maybe even, you know, have a night and then get into like a Greek warrior, and then, you know, the sky's the limit with that. But it would be fun to see where they go with this. But I am excited that they sent me this. I thank them very much. As I mentioned earlier on, I thank my friend Jason. Jason Frickson 5. He's got his own YouTube channel and Instagram, and they do the Brick and News. So they got a lot going on out there, and he does a lot of reviews for Pantasy. So, and the buildings and stuff are top notch. So I think this is a grand slam. I really, it's kind of reminiscent of the, what was it? Not Galador. Some of the castle stuff Lego did, but these a little more detailed maybe, and very well done. The brick, I mean, everything went together really well, and is solid, sticking together. Like I said, there's on the horse, there's a few little joints, and as I say that, but a part of that might be me getting because there's pins and stuff come through there, and I maybe haven't got them all quite in there like they should be. But look at that shield again. There, and just Really cool. And that helmet, that just blows me away. A lot of whoever designed this, hats off to them, because they did an exceptional job of coming up with how they did it. For a brick built horse, fantastic. Yeah, now he's getting a little loosey goosey on me here. I guess that sword there. There we go. But I mean, as for the horse, I mean, the sculpting on that, look at that. That is a beautiful looking horse. I mean, they got the neck. There's not really a mane to him, but you don't really notice it as much. I just now noticed it. And it looks, I don't know, hard. There we go. There we go. They hid with the clear trans beam back in there, kind of hid that in the legs, so you really don't notice it as much. So it looks very proper. And then the stand, the base plate, the stand got the nice printing and then these nice gold accents. So yeah, guys, wonderful, wonderful. So this is a brand new product that they're coming out with. So as soon as I know the pricing, and I will probably have a code to give to you to save a little bit. It is 905 pieces, and as you can see, I only had a few left, so it utilized them. I like the way they did the saddle too. I know I keep coming back to this, but I am just head over heels in love with this build. So I'm very excited to be able to add it to my collection. I'll tell you what's going to happen is my son's going to it's going to end up in his fraternity house room probably. And then this, it's funny because I've noticed helping him this summer set up his room that Lego, he's really gotten back into Lego. He loves the Speed Champions and the more Asian based plants and stuff. And as his collection has grown in his room, walking up and down the halls this summer, I noticed a lot of his fellow fraternity brothers have them too. This is really nice the way they did this lance too. So yeah, like I said, this is really cool, guys. Awesome deal. And like I said, they sent this to me to review. There's no pressure to be nice or whatever. It's just me. That's all. There was no compensation. It's just purely me getting an opportunity. And I gotta say, I am happy as can be that they sent this to me. So nice instructions. So with that, I hope this helps you and decide that this might be something you want to do. Like I said, get a new tool. We will be revisiting. I did, just before I even knew about this, I bought the steampunk ship. So, and I mean, even the packaging, look at that. I mean, that's top notch. I mean, well done. I mean, the artwork. Somebody put a lot of time and effort. And so this, I'm really looking forward to this. So I'll be excited to tell you all about that. So with that, thank you all. I know it's been a long time, but we're back in action. We're going to keep doing more. I've got a lot of fun stuff ahead, and wow, just this is so cool. Oh my gosh. The box art doesn't do it justice. Seeing it in person and having built it, it's just fantastic. I hope they do a whole series of these, because they would be fun to have a collection of different warriors and stuff. All right, I'm gonna quit now. So, well, hey, breaking news. The night set is now available on Amazon.com. It is $59.99, but if you order between now and September 1st, there is actually a coupon on there to save $10. And as part of my doing the review for this, I've got a code that you can save an additional $9. So that brings the price down to a beautiful $40.99. And I tell you what, you can't go wrong. So the link directly to Amazon will be in the description, and the code I will post on the video here and in the description. And they've also asked me to pass along that you can now download their instructions directly from the website. So if you lose them or you want to try and build them yourself from your parts or whatever, they are available, and that link will also be in the description. So lots of ways to get into Pantasy, and I highly recommend it. So back to our regularly scheduled programming. Thank you. Remember, Pantasy is the company. You can purchase their products on Amazon. You can purchase them directly from them. They do have a whole lot of licensing. One that I really want to delve into, they've got the Kung Fu Panda, a few sets of that I want to maybe look into. Plus their buildings and stuff. So give them a try. Look for this, and we'll see y'all next time. Sorry, I was making sure. So thanks for tuning in. Love y'all.